This is a message to the co-chairs of the Sudan Caucus in the House of Representatives regarding the dispensation of the money that came in a fine from BNP Paribas. We would like you to send a letter to the Department of Justice regarding this money, and so we have asked Bishop Andudu Elnail from the Diocese of Kadugli and Nuba Mountains to give you a message. Bishop, what would you like to say to Congressman Mike McCall, Michael Capuano, Barbara Lee, and Jeff Fortenberry?
Yeah, this Congressman and Sudan Caucus, I want to urge them to send the money to the appropriate groups that will give it to the Sudanese people in Nuba Mountains. The money of PMP that came as a result of a fine of the government of Sudan. And this is really urgent message because the Sudan people in Nuba Mountains, they're still suffering and they're still facing a lot of difficulties.
Yes, could you tell us something about what the government of Sudan is doing to the people in the Nuba Mountains?
Since year 2011, the government of Sudan bombing the people in Nuba Mountains, destroying the schools, destroying the markets and the civilians and the livestock, and many people have crossed the border to South Sudan. So this is really very urgent, and they're banning all international organizations to give aid to the people.
Yes, we know that the reason that BNP had to pay such a huge fine is because they violated sanctions that were put in place for humanitarian reasons. And because of that, the government of Sudan has been in violation of humanitarian conditions because they have actually attacked civilians, not the military. Is that right, Bishop?
It is right, because in schools there is no military, in the market there is no military. That's the direct civilians, attacking the civilians and destroying the wells. All this is really was intentionally done by the government of Sudan.
Thank you, Bishop. We need to make this urgent plea to the co-chairs of the Sudan Caucus to get in touch with the Department of Justice and make sure that that money that's now sitting in the accounts of the United States government is given to the people who deserve it because of what they've gone through. Do you want to say a last word to the members of the Sudan Caucus?
Yeah, I want the Sudan Caucus to send the money to the appropriate groups that will be in a better position to give it to the people in Nuba Mountains.
Thank you very much, Bishop.